Hey guys, Ashlane here, coming at you today with a live raid. Now, in this war, it's actually a Patreon war that I'm in right now. I'll give a shout out to the clan in just a second, but we came across this base, right? It's their #1 on the opponent's side. It's an almost maxed out Town Hall 11, and I see this base, or a variation of this base, so often in Clash of Clans that I figured I'd do a video of exactly how to beat it, how to 3-star it, as a matter of fact. Now, this strategy works really well, even if the base isn't exactly the same as this one. Oftentimes people will switch around defensive units. Even the Eagle Artillery and the Inferno Towers might be in a little bit different locations. The heroes might be inside the center, the heroes might be outside the center. Some refer to this base as the ring base, the resource ring base, the 4 corners base, or the square base. Either way, no matter what you call it, today hopefully we'll get a very easy 3-star blueprint for you guys to follow. Now, I've actually seen this base 3-starred using this method that we'll be attempting before, so I know it has the potential to work. So let's go ahead and review it. We're going to start with the queen around 6 o'clock. We're going to use a couple giants to actually get through and soak up some of the attention of those defenses before the queen has to go in. And then the queen, if all goes correctly, should actually start targeting that barracks outside the wall and start moving towards the western part of the base. Now, sometimes, for whatever reason, the queen might be lured either by the Barbarian King or by, if their clan castle is in a different location, she might actually be lured to the inside of the perimeter of the wall, the interior of the walls, excuse me. So if that happens, don't panic. Just start the second part of your attack earlier. The queen will actually stay alive because the cool thing about attacking this base is that the defensive concentration is all in the middle, so as long as the queen doesn't go towards the actual center of the base, which she won't, you'll actually be okay. You'll be able to still pull off the 3-star. So what we're going to do here is let the queen do her thing for a while, and then eventually, after she takes down that mortar, we're going to start the rest of the attack. Now, that is the goal here. That's why we're splitting the heroes. That's one of the reasons. We want to cut off these resource ring bases are effective because the units, the golems, and the rest of the units will go around the center rather than in the center, providing the defensive units ample time to hammer away at your troops. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut off one of those lanes with the queen and also get rid of the mortar. Then we're going to hit with a mass witch. We're using only 1 golem near that jump spell entry point around 9 o'clock on the map. Then we're just going to jump into the center, and everything should be gravy from there. So let's go ahead and hop into the actual game, and hopefully if things don't go exactly as planned, we can adjust on the fly. This method is really good and really effective. So you can see this base has not been hit yet. In fact, the war just started about 45 minutes ago. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it fresh. So I don't know what's in the clan castle, and obviously I don't know exactly where the giant bombs are. I'm assuming there might be one we run into pretty early on. That's why I'm bringing the golem to help lead the way on the 9 o'clock entry point. So this is the base, and I guess I am ready. I have my troops cooked up. I have everything ready to go. And I think I can't see anything going epically wrong. You know, it doesn't always necessarily pull off the 3-star, but at least a high percentage 2-star should be available for us to make happen here. So I bring an earthquake, I should note, just to soften up the center of the base. So here I go. I'm going to start off by just spamming the wall breakers over here. Don't want to put them on the corner in case there's a trap over there, some spring traps. So this is what I do now. I start I learned this from Cybertron and Red Elite. I actually start my queen walks with a couple giants and the healers on the giants. And then the healers will switch to the queen, and the queen will do her thing here. So the queen already not going in the direction I intended her to go, and the air defense targeting my queen. So the queen takes down the air defense. It should be okay. Like I said, if the queen goes in the wrong direction, it's no reason to panic. We're just going to start this second phase of our attack a little bit earlier. She still did a fairly good job at cutting off some of those defenses that will distract the golem and the rest of the troops. So I have my golem down on the map. I'm going to deploy some wizards to help clear out a funnel here for the witches. And it's important to do a very quick deployment of the rest of your troops here. So you'll notice I clumped up the wizards, the witches rather, the king, the Grand Warden, all together. That way the Grand Warden's ability will affect the, he'll stick with the witches. So now at this point, I'm just pausing here. I'm going to drop my freeze spell on the multi-inferno tower. I'm waiting for a giant bomb to appear before I use the Grand Warden ability. Looks like there's no giant bomb in the vicinity, so I'm using the Eternal Tome ability. I'm going to drop down a poison spell. You can see I had to use the Royal Cloak ability on my queen to keep her alive, but now she is alive in the south, and she'll take out the bottom half of the base on her own. And all my witches have free reign in the center here. Even though they're both multi-target Inferno towers, really poses no match to the level 3 witches behind that Grand Warden backup there, using the Eternal Tome ability and the extra hit point buff on the life aura to the skeletons. You can see I have nothing else to do here, so I'm free to just commentate. I just have a couple minions, or one minion rather, left. I'm going to drop the minion down there, and I should be good to go. I mean, I hope I didn't make this look too easy, but I told you, even if things don't go perfectly, it's a pretty easy base to 3-star with this method. It looks like I'm going to have the 3-star unless this wizard tower totally fries everything I have left. Even if it does, I think I'm still going to pull this off. And it doesn't. It looks like we've got it. We've got it taken care of here. The splash damage is almost all dead. My healer switched off my queen. Oh my god, my queen just barely stays alive there, but I would have had it either way. The healer's now switched back to the queen. Why did the healer switch off the queen when she was getting targeted there? That kind of stunk, but she actually stayed alive, and I do have like 6 or 7 wizards left on the board and the Grand Warden at full health, and I would have had those healers to heal the rest of my troops if the queen had died. Looks like a fairly convincing 3-star, so there it is, guys. Wow, pretty excited right now, pretty pumped, because it is a Patreon war. It is one of the tiers for my Patreon supporting, that I'll come war with you guys, help you out with strategy and so forth and so on, and just get to know you guys. So this is, said she was level 18 is the name of the clan, and I pulled out the 3-star. Pretty pumped right now. And I'm really pumped to share this with you guys. Glad I recorded it, and the reason being is because I know we see these bases so often. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll kind of wrap it up there, and as always, guys, take care.
We don't play for fame, we don't play for cash. We just play for the glory and the crash of the ash.